After a delay of several months, finally a couple of days back, the Asia Cup schedule was announced. It was according to the hybrid model which was accepted by the Asian Cricket Council. So, 4 games in Pakistan, 9 games in Sri Lanka. The schedule is such that it is from August 30th to September 17th. As mentioned, the final will be held in Colombo. But one team is not happy with the Asia Cup scheduling, and that is Bangladesh. Now remember, Bangladesh's schedule is such, the Asia Cup schedule in itself is such, apart from India, every other team will be travelling to both Pakistan and Sri Lanka. India is the only team that has gotten the exception because for one reason, bilateral tensions with Pakistan prevent them from going there, and at the same time all their games will be held in Sri Lanka. This was the main reason that the Asia Cup schedule was delayed. But Bangladesh, looking at their schedule, you can understand why they are slightly unhappy with this, because they will open their Asia Cup campaign on August 31 against Sri Lanka in Palakele. But then on September 3, they will be travelling to Lahore for the game against Afghanistan. Should they qualify for the Super 4s, then they will play one more game in Lahore and then travel back to Sri Lanka for the remainder of the Super 4 games. So, Pakistan to Sri Lanka, it's not as if it's a very short distance, in fact, it's quite far. So, the travel logistics is such that Bangladesh have now openly stated that yes, we are unhappy with the scheduling, but they are also powerless to do anything about it, because the hybrid model is such that Pakistan only 4 games, 9 games had to be in Sri Lanka. So, who has raised the situation? It is the BCB board, and they have stated, to make the journey comfortable, the Asia Cup authorities has decided to travel the teams in chartered flights. Yes, that is the decision that might have been taken. We would like to travel by quality airline. If that is a national airline or a chartered plane, definitely that would be good for everyone. Fine. Chartered planes are one part of the logistical hassles that a team can overlook. But it is this next point on the distance that has made Bangladesh very, very unhappy, because they have stated, if you travel, certainly there will be an impact, which I feel, because when you're traveling by air, you will have to go 2 hours earlier and carry your luggage, and preparing all these things is mentally stressful. Indeed, all the logistical hassles of travel, air travel in particular, which is why when you look at the IPL itself, traveling within India is a big, big problem. Here from Pakistan to Sri Lanka, it has stated, Pakistan is far away from Sri Lanka. So there is nothing to do. Since it is ACC's decision, everyone is playing like this. We also have to accept it. I mean, look at it. Afghanistan are traveling to both Sri Lanka and Pakistan. So are Bangladesh. Pakistan are also doing the same thing. Nepal are also doing the same thing. Sri Lanka are also doing it. Except for India in the 6-team Asia Cup, everyone else is traveling to 2 nations. India will be playing their games in Palakele and Colombo. So that is the situation that the Asia Cup scheduling has come about. Now remember, India versus Pakistan, that will happen on September 2 in Palakele for that matter. So September 2 and potentially another date on September 10, that's when India versus Pakistan will happen. But for Bangladesh, remember, in the previous edition of the Asia Cup, they did not even qualify for the Super 4s. And in this time also, their grouping is the tougher one, because Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Afghanistan, these are the 3 teams in Group B. Group A has India, Pakistan and Nepal. So technically, if you look at it, only one of Sri Lanka, Afghanistan and Bangladesh can qualify among those 2, because top 2 of both groups qualify for the Super 4s. Top 2 in the Super 4s, they make it to the final that will be held on September 17th in Colombo. So Bangladesh are the first team to publicly voice their displeasure at the Asia Cup schedule. But with a hybrid model, this was bound to happen, because India cannot travel to Pakistan. All their games will have to be played at a neutral venue, which is Sri Lanka. And that is the reason why 4 games in Sri Lanka, all the other teams are traveling to Pakistan as well. 4 games in Pakistan and 9 in Sri Lanka. That is the situation that everybody except for India will have to adjust. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.